Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Meditation is a journey from the many to the one. Meditation is a journey from the virtual to the real. Meditation is a journey which doesn't cross any space nor it takes any time. Meditation is an attempt where we lose everything and gain nothing. Gain and loss is valid only in the finite. In the infinite, gain and loss are meaningless. Therefore, meditation is the journey by the relative to the absolute. And for that, we have to start with this understanding that we are not going to gain anything. We are not going to become extraordinary. I am is not liberated. But there is freedom for the I or freedom from the I is the inquiry. When we have freedom for the I, what we normally mean is, earlier I was lazy, now I am not lazy. Earlier I was waking up late, now I wake up early. Earlier I was a non-vegetarian, now I am a vegetarian. So the culprit, I, is maintained. We have to get freedom from I. And therefore, first of all, let us find out what do we think what we are and what we in reality are. So we think that we are somebody. Now let us investigate into the genesis of somebody, how somebody is born. See? And for that, let us analyze our experiences. When are we happy in our life? In deep sleep, whatever may be the issue. But when we are snoring away, we are happy. So, our experience of happiness is for whom? In the deep sleep, who we are, what we have, and when we are. In the deep sleep, we have nothing, we are nobody, we are nowhere, and we are never. It is an experience which is not conditioning us by time, space, and object. And therefore, we are happy. So what happens thereafter? We get identified with the body, and after the body notion that I am the body, then immediately these three limitations are accepted by us as real: the limitation of time, space, and object. So I take myself to be born on such and such date, therefore, before that I was not there, time limitation. Then this is my size, the limitation of space. This is my weight, the limitation of object. Thus, we start considering ourselves to be the body, and after the body identification happens, then two things happen. With reference to the world, possessions, and with reference to the people, relations. So, what is our life thereafter? I have these many possessions and these many relations. And the whole life is nothing but a journey of a mule carrying the burden of possessions and relations. Therefore, if we just observe the world and ourselves, what do we talk to others? Only two things: my possessions, my relations. So the one who is carrying the burden of possession or the relation, he is called somebody. So when somebody sits for meditation, what will be his or her meditation? Suppose I sit for meditation as a husband, what will be the object of my meditation and contemplation? The wife. Husband has to think about wife. He cannot stop thinking about wife. Or else when I sit for meditation as a father, then I will be thinking about the kids. And when I am all these relations, when I am all these possessions, only when I am identified with the body and not otherwise. Therefore, what should be the first destination in meditation? It will be freedom from body identification. So we should have this clarity. Meditation is not sitting in a particular posture for a long period of time and then waiting when the meditation is over. No, that is not meditation. Therefore, when we talk about meditation, we should be very, very clear. What do we mean by meditation? So the first goal of meditation is freedom from body identification. The moment this happens, thereafter we start living through the body and no more live as the body. Like in yoga, they say, Sharira Madhyam Khalu Dharma Sadhanam. Body is the Dharma Sadhan. Sadhan means the means. But what the yogis do, they make the means as the goal. The whole life is spent only on these two things: health and longevity. These two are the biggest curses to us. Those who are healthy, they are a problem for others. And those who live long, they have nothing to be gained by living long. But then the yoga people always talk about health and longevity. What will you do by living a healthy and long life? What will you do to have a beautiful, wonderful car? Where you have to go? Nowhere. Then why to spend money on that rubbish? Similarly, only maintaining the means without a goal is only a wastage of time, energy, and efforts. Therefore, the first goal in meditation is attainment of freedom from body identification. And therefore, we have to find out how can this body identification be given up? Can I live as I live in deep sleep while I am awake? Because I am in deep sleep, not identified with the body. So, can I live in the waking state, not identified with the body? Yes, we can. And that is the process of meditation. See. And what is the technique? Technique is only wisdom and inquiry. There is no other technique. So we start inquiry. First thing, do we have the experience of birth? Answer is no. Do we have the experience of growth? The answer is no. Do we have the experience of death? The answer is no. Do we have the experience of our absence? Answer is no. Who are we? We are eternal presence. Because there is no experience of birth, that means we are already there. What is a birth? The earlier non-existence is negated. Like what is the birth of the body? Earlier the body was not there, now the body is there. So we have no experience of our birth, so we are the eternal presence. We have no experience of growth because we do not modify. It is the body that is modifying. We have no experience of death because we are the eternal presence. Now this truth, whether we want or we don't want, it is. This truth, whether we know or we don't know, it is. Bhagavad Gita says, Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dehantara praptihi dhirastatra namuyati. As in case of the different bodies, the childhood, the teenage, the middle age, they come and go. So also, this old body will also go. Dhiraha, the wise people, do not get deluded, as we don't get deluded. When the childhood body disappeared, we did not mourn, oh, my childhood died. Then the teenage came, we are not born, we are the same. Then the teenage body died and the middle-aged body came. We did not die, we did not come, we are the same. Now the old body has come, it will go. What happened to us? The real problem comes. Theoretically, intellectually, we accept it. But when it comes to the practical experience and living that experience, we become frustrated. It is only because we try to know it objectively. Objective knowledge happens through sense organs, mind, and intellect. So, till such time, we are the slaves to our sense organs. We'll try to see God. We'll try to hear the divine voice. Till such time, we try to experience with the mind. We'll try to feel, I was feeling so good. Objectivity. When we try to experience through the intellect, we'll make it as a concept. The truth is, neither the object nor a specific experience nor any concept. These are the three places where we are caught. We are caught in our sense organs when we are identified with the body in the waking experiences. We are caught in our mind when we are lost in the good and bad experiences of the waking and the dream. And we are caught in the intellectual concepts when we consider ourselves to be somebody. These are the three catches we have to get freedom from. So to get the freedom from the gross body, the waking world, what we have to do? We have to do nothing. Only inquire. Avichara kruto bandha vicharena nivartate. Bondage is the result of incomplete thinking. Think properly. See? Everywhere we can see this experience. When we are coming from Ithro, Amma gave the address of somebody, thinking it is the right address that is given. And when it came that it was a wrong address, then to whom to blame? Not the address, but incomplete thinking. And thinking it was the right address. What could be done? Correct the thinking, that's it. So our present thinking is that I am born out of nothing. No, parents created the body. So how can I claim the body to be me? Like this beautiful house belongs to Vikram. Now I am staying in a room. So it is not my house. I know. After 2 days he will tell me, Swamiji, get out. Exactly the same way. The body is not created by me. On what ground I say body is mine? It is His greatness that He allowed me to stay here. In the same manner, it is the greatness of our parents, they allowed to stay in this body. And what an arrogance we have. See, friends. After we consider ourselves to be body, then next step, what happens? We start imagining ourselves to be only this body I am, other bodies I am not. Now the second question. On what ground I can say this body I am? No ground. So either accept every body as yours, or don't accept this body as yours. As other bodies we have not created, similarly, this body also we have not created. Think. Now, third step, when we thus start accepting that this body I cannot be. So now let us go further. When I consider myself to be body, I imagine I am limited, and to remove the limitations, I want to add something to me. So what do I add? First, I start adding things. If I got one more jacket, I'll be complete. If I got one more pair of shoes, it is good. If I got one more phone, I am better. There is no end to that adding. There is no need. See, and therefore, this notion that I am incomplete, therefore I must add something. That notion is called as desire. A young, healthy, free boy thinks, what a life without a wife. Because I am incomplete. When I get married, I'll be complete. Then he comes to know he is completely fooled. Freedom has gone. Therefore, next step, if we are practicing freedom from body identification, what should be the practice? Practice will be desires to acquire and possess will not be the biography of our life. Today, if we look within, what is our life and what we have done till date? Only fulfilling the desires. Right from childhood onwards, have we come to a point that our life is completely fulfilled? Desires can never be completely fulfilled. Think. Therefore, what will be the practice of freedom from body identification? The practice will be lesser the desire we entertain, more free we are. So, the real freedom is not for I, but the real freedom is from I, and this I is born when desire burden is carried on the head. So, what will be meditation now? Tell me. Meditation will be freedom from desires. And who has freedom from desire? Nobody. Somebody will always have some desire. If I am a husband, desire about the wife. If I am a mother, desire about the children. If I am a officer, desire about the subordinates. If I am a businessman, desires about the business. And if I am nobody, no desires. So let us start playing as nobody. Therefore, when we are offering our prayers at the feet of the Lord, we have to first remember, we do not do meditation. Our approach is undo everything. We are not doing meditation. We are undoing everything. And we are not becoming meditator. See? And for that, some psychological adjustments are necessary. How I practice this, I'll tell you. So I'm not bluffing all the time. Sometimes I tell the truth. One day it happened in Wales, and I was staying with one family, British family, and the morning time, the owner, she came to my room to call me. And I was sitting quiet, in the bed only, sitting quiet. And I didn't realize anybody has come or gone. I must be sleeping. So, when I went down, she said, Swamiji, I'm so sorry I disturbed you are doing meditation. I said, come on, Amma. Don't abuse me. I don't do meditation. Then I said, I was sitting in the lap of Bhagwan Sri Krishna. When you sit in the lap of the Lord, you don't do anything. When I said like this, she became so touched, she hugged me. She said, how casually can you say that? I said, that is meditation. Whenever there are efforts, you are going the wrong way. You are not normal. When there is effort in breathing, you are not normal. When there are efforts in hearing, you are not normal. When there are efforts in seeing, your eyesight is not normal. Effortlessness is the sign of abidance in the truth. So, from first some psychological adjustments, we are cheerful and happy, meaning it is not a punishment that we are sitting for meditation. Second thing, in our heart is our beloved Lord and the Guru, under whose care we remain protected and guided from within. Third, we have to drop our total past. And that is achieved by taking a position of nobody. Nobody has no past. We do not plan anything what we will do after meditation. As a result, we are now here as nobody. This is the waking sleep. So we further contemplate If I am nobody, means I cannot be the body. Next step, what is that which is other than the body? So let us find out. What is body? Body has a shape, a form. Other than the body will be without form, without shape. So, what is without shape and without form? The space is without shape, without form. So, let us play. We are not doing meditation, remember this. Let us play space, space. We are not telling you practice I am space. No. When we play space, space, we play space without becoming the space. We remain what we are essentially. So when we are playing space, what will happen? The mind will drop the body shape and try to comprehend the space. Like an actor playing a role on the stage. So the actor becomes a character without becoming. In the same manner, when we are playing space, we become the space without becoming the space. When the mind thus comprehends the infinite space as a byproduct, the movement of the mind comes to a halt. Because only the forms are many, the formless is one. So, without any effort, thought formation has come to a halt. Now, is this experience at the level of the mind, or it is our essential being? Then we will know that thought free mind is consciousness. Like the space doesn't have the beginning, the middle, the end. Similarly, we don't have the experience of beginning, middle, and end. So, unlike the space, which is the projection of the mind, we are pure, uncreated, unmodifying, unending, conscious existence. The body has disappeared from the knowledge. Being beyond the limitations of time, space, and object, there are no efforts, there is no struggle. Like the ice cube dissolving in the ocean. observations. First, the breathing has become slow and shallow. Because of the disidentification. And second thing, thought eruptions are reduced to minimum. Here we can further dive deep. Whenever a thought comes, instead of fighting with it or getting carried away, go to the root and you will see that as the seed of every thought, there is somebody. So again, we remind ourselves that this time I is nobody. This poise is maintained throughout the day's activities by not reacting to situations but by responding wisely. The wisdom is nothing and nobody can disturb our equipoise of remaining undisturbed under all conditions. This experience is not like anesthesia, where we don't experience pain. Pain, all experiences of life will be normal, but we will not be born as a painful personality. So, experience of pain or pleasure without the birth of a painful or a pleasurable personality is living in meditation. Being like the space, we support everything but do not get influenced by everything. Take a deep breath once or twice and experience how the mind takes the shape of the body within no time. It is as fast as reflection appearing in the mirror. Move the toes and the fingers a little bit, and now the concept that I am inside the body and the world is outside has become real. And the samsara begins. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.